Hello, my name is Sharon. I'm the CEO for the Coalition on Adult Basic Education, and I'm really excited to talk with you today on behalf of OAACE about COABE and about the services we provide in our partnership with OAACE. So first, I just want to say we love your state association. We love the great work that you all are doing. We really encourage you to join them because when you join OAACE, you're a member of COABE. And there are a number of reasons why being a member of your state association is super important. But one is that through the power of working together, we're able to do so much more. So COABE's mission is to inspire educators so adults succeed and communities thrive. We do that through leadership, professional development, advocacy, and communication services. And I want to talk to you today about a number of innovative initiatives that COABE is engaged in. First is our Students as Leaders initiative. You may be aware that COABE has a really audacious plan, which is to engage as many adult learners as possible in our advocacy work. So what do we do by that is we teach them how to talk to people in power. We give them the tools to advocate for themselves. We also encourage them to try to be at the table as much as possible. That's why we have the program Succeed When Learners Lead incentive grant. And this is where we incentivize local programs, bringing adult learners to the table and having them be a part of the work that they do. So we have attached $2,500 to that. There's more information on our website if you're interested. We also provide a conference strand called Students as Leaders, and we also have a number of other initiatives that we're engaged in. I wanted to mention too that our membership for adult learners is free, and so is conference registration, completely free. We also have recognition and awards that we provide, and one of them is a Adult Learner of the Year award, $10,000 that we offer. And we provide a per diem for the adult learner to come in and be recognized. And one of your very own, Margot Hudson from Seeds of Literacy, was recognized, I believe, back in 2016. So just really want to encourage you. It's a great way if you have an adult learner that you're really proud of or an alumni that you're proud of and would like to encourage them to participate. This is another way to do that. We also have a return on investment study, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. But I wanted to mention that we have this 2-time award-winning Move Ahead with Adult Ed campaign. And what this is when COVID hit and many of the programs went from the brick and mortar to behind the virtual setting, we saw a steep enrollment decline. And so COABE got to work providing resources and tools for local programs, and also a way that we could help really get the word out about their services and help increase enrollment by leveraging Google Ads. So if you go to moveaheadwithadulted.org, you'll see a lot of information there. The last time we checked, we were able to impact over 200,000 adult learners getting into programs, and we've actually reached over 5 million that have learned about adult ed programs because of this award-winning campaign. So local programs, if you're not on that map, this is a great opportunity to get on there. It's free of charge, and there's free tutorials and resources available to you as well. Next, I briefly mentioned that we have this return on investment national study. This is a longitudinal study of adult education, and our goal is really to quantify how adult education transforms lives. So we know intuitively that when we're helping adult learners, we're helping them in terms of health. We're helping their children, right? We're helping them find good jobs. We're helping change their communities. But we want to quantify that. So it's the first of its kind 3-year longitudinal study, and we are encouraging every program to participate. We have incentives for participating, and we're encouraging then programs by participating, helping adult learners that have gotten their HSE or have hit basic milestones to participate as well. So you can go to our COABE website to learn more about that initiative. And again, there's a lot of incentives for participating, but I think the biggest incentive is we'll have a beautiful, robust study that we can share with funders to bring in more funding for the field of adult education. We also have this online Entrepreneurship Institute. We kicked off our second cohort, and this is really where we're providing resources for the field of adult education networking, and all sorts of things. So I just want to encourage you. That's open for enrollment. There's a few seats left if you're interested in taking this course. It will equip you with building out curriculum for your adult learners. We also have the Amazon partnership. We've had thousands of adult learners find employment at Amazon through this partnership. We also, through this partnership, have been able to remove barriers to employment, such as needing to have your HSC to even apply, such as needing to have your bachelor's to go into management, those sorts of things that are typically barriers for our learners. So check that out. You can see the website there, but you go to just Google COAB and Amazon and you'll see right there, there's information. They can find jobs near them just by entering their zip code. We have an ongoing partnership with Google that's been in play for over 3 years now. Lots of different initiatives, but I think the two that I'm the most excited about is the Google Applied Digital Skills. And this is where we equipped the field to provide basic Google Applied Digital Skills for their learners. And what we saw as a result of that is many programs went wholesale into doing this, helping adult learners get a Gmail account and set that up, for example, learn their way around the G Suite, those sorts of things. But then also we had the Google Scholars, and there's over 200 Google Scholars who have been participating in this special program, and many of them have started to graduate. They've hit the credential, and this helps them to be more employable and completely funded by Google. So more information at COAB and look for our Google initiative. We also have the IBM Skills Build initiative, and this is where we provide a direct link into IBM Skills Build with our own adult ed channel with resources there. And this is a credentialing platform, over 11,000 badges and credentials that may be of use to you as you're working on your curriculum with adult learners, thinking about IETs and how you can help adult learners to be more employable. But COAB is also working on other specific initiatives, such as the Present with Purpose, which helps our presenters to have the skills that they need when they're presenting in the hybrid or hyperflex format. So check that out, COAB with IBM Skills Build. Now I want to just pivot for a minute and talk about, we know the field underwent an extreme transformation back in 2020 and 2021, and COAB was right there, fighting alongside the field, really trying to provide resources, professional development, advocacy, communication. We personally trained over 20,000 registrants for our webinars just during the space of 3 months. We had just a huge high turnout from the field looking for resources. But we also really got to work on that funding piece. We put to work that Educate and Elevate Public Awareness campaign, started really asking Congress to consider adding additional funding. And one of the things I wanted to mention is that through the work of all of you who've worked with us, we were able to not only stave off funding cuts, but add about $100 million in funding over the course of the last 5 years of working together on Educate and Elevate, the National Public Awareness Campaign. But it's not over yet. We really want to encourage you, get in there. Every time you see an alert from COAB, please go in and take action. It makes a difference. It really does. COAB provided a lot of tools and resources for the field. One of the things we've done recently is the State Advocates for Adult Education Fellowship, which has brought in $78 million to the field through this fellowship. So we're in our second round. In 2021, Salome Harris was the fellow. She's now the mentor. Now we have Corey Lupton, who's your fellow there in Ohio. And I have just been amazed at the work of the fellows and how that's then increased the work at the local level. So they're working at the state level, talking to their governors and creating awareness there. And then at the local level as well, bringing in proclamations, talking to mayors. What I want to really encourage you to do is, if you were involved at all in the National Adult Ed and Family Literacy Week, I want to encourage you, send in your videos, your proclamations, your updates to media@coab.org. That's media@coab.org, and we'll profile it as we keep up this momentum that we've built for the field. So check that out at coab.org as well. Next, I wanted to mention that we do have this business piece where we're working closely with businesses in the corporate sector. And the reason for that is that we know WIOA calls for Title I and Title II to work closely together. And whenever I've presented at, say, the U.S. Chamber of Commerce, often business leaders would come to me and say, well, how do I connect with the local adult education providers? Where are they? And so we created this way for you to get on the map so local employers can find you and can work with you. We also have a toolkit. We also have the opportunity to build your own local brand. And this really helps you when you're trying to be that pipeline for the employers. And that, which of course helps your adult learners to get jobs and helps you to hit your metrics for WIOA. So check that out, behindeveryemployer.org. We have a podcast, which we're super excited about, and just encourage you to check that out as well. Next, I wanted to mention that we have the Center of Excellence in Apprenticeships, and this is through a partnership through the Department of Labor. We are looking to develop a directory of apprenticeships. We're also looking for more partners. So if you're interested, check it out, Center of Excellence in Apprenticeships. It's right on our website. There's more details there. We are conducting a number of webinars, providing lots of resources, and again, really encouraging partnerships at the local level. COAABE continues to produce our journal, and through a generous partnership with your state association, the journal is available to you free of charge. So check that out. But there's a number of different areas and themes that we focus on, from digital literacy to prison literacy, workforce literacy, racial equity, and immigrant integration. Our most recent edition focuses on lessons learned from COVID. And interesting, that was by far the most, we received the most submissions for that, because the field really had learned so much from what they experienced. So we do have two different editions available. One that's free of charge to you, it's Voices from the Field. Go to our website for more details. And then one that there's a nominal fee if your state association did not purchase the journal subscription, which they have. So if you are interested in learning more about that, just contact our office. But otherwise, you'll be receiving both free of charge to you, thanks to your partnership and your membership through OAACE. I wanted to mention that we held a Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion Symposium. I'm really proud of the partners we had at the table: the National Governors Association, Tyson Foods, National Skills Coalition, World Education, U.S. Chamber of Commerce, and Jobs for the Future, and your very own Dr. Carmen Stewart, who was one of our keynote speakers and did a phenomenal job. So if you've not checked that out yet, that's free of charge to you. Go onto our website. Lots of resources and toolkits and so many different opportunities to really hone your tools and hone your practice for each day when you are working with your adult learners and those around you. And last but not least, COAABE will be holding our National Conference 2023 in Atlanta, Georgia, and we are going to be offering a complimentary registration. So stop by your OAACE booth today to learn more about that. And we hope to see you in Atlanta, Georgia. Thank you to everybody for all of your hard work. Keep up the great work, and I hope to see you soon. Bye now.